Are you single or taken? Child, I'm single as a dollar bill. Don't know if I'm ready to mingle, but sis is definitely single. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Miss D, and today I am here to do the get to know you tag. I've done a Q&A on my channel before, but I've never really introduced myself. How rude of me. This channel has been operating since January 2019, almost 6 months now, and I have not introduced myself. Child, I was raised better than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the 50 questions. I'll try to make it short and sweet. That way you guys can get to know me. Also, I do know I have some new subscribers. So thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the shenanigans. Welcome to the mess. Welcome to the foolery, okay? Welcome home. So let's go ahead and get this started. I'm getting the questions off the internet. I just Googled the tag, so I'm just gonna answer them. And here we go. So the first question is, where did you grow up? I grew up in Phoenix, Arizona, born and raised. The second question is, where do you currently live? Phoenix, Arizona, still. I've moved away, but I've since come back home. How tall are you? I am 5'3". For the longest, I was telling everybody I was 5'4". I don't know why I was adding an extra inch. And then once I grew up and stopped being so childish, I then was like, okay, girl, you 5'3". You're not 5'4". Stop telling these people you 5'4". Because every time they measure you, you still measure up to 5'3". Dogs or cats? I'm going to say neither, but if I had to own one, or if I probably will own an animal, it would be a dog. Cats, I just feel like I can't trust. I feel like they got a little something going on down on the inside, and I feel like they're on attack mode at any moment. I really do. Funniest moment throughout high school. It shouldn't be funny, but it's probably when I got in a fight, right? I got in a fight my senior year of high school, and the part that made me the most upset was that I did not get to finish my pizza and my french fries and my Hawaiian punch. It was the pizza and the french fries. I was like mid-bite, you know, enjoying my food, enjoying my lunch. Then the altercation happens. And then afterwards, my homegirl come walking up with my Hawaiian punch, talk about, are you okay? And I'm like, is that my Hawaiian punch? Like, you drinking my stuff? That's my homegirl, Sharita. She crazy. So that probably would have been the funniest moment. What year were you born? Ooh, child. 1987. I was born in 1987. I am 31 years old. Are you in and have you gone to college? I've gone to college, didn't finish. I'm about to start college again soon, and I hope it goes better this time around. That's all I can say. What's your favorite drink? Non-alcoholic. I don't know that I have a favorite drink. Maybe a Shirley Temple, but I don't drink soda. So if we're talking about an alcoholic drink, this is for grown folks. If we're talking about alcoholic drink, I probably would say Crown Apple with Red Bull, but I'm not having that either because the carbs and the sugar are outrageous, and this is trying to be snatched. Okay, what is your spirit animal and why? I probably say a lion because I'm a Leo. I feel like the courage, the strength, and the audacity of a lion is definitely what I embody. Wearing perfume, what scent is it? Body scent, body wash. Like, I'm not a huge perfume girl, but I think the last thing that I had that I really liked was Black Opium, I believe it is. Black Opium, I forget the brand. Other than that, it's like Juicy Couture. I know it's childish, I know. But I'm just not, I just can't fix myself to spend $50, $60, $70, $80 on a bottle of fluid. Mind you, it'll last a long time, but it ain't in my budget. A lot of other things are in my budget, but that's not fixed for my budget. The next question is tea or coffee? I'm a coffee girl. Coffee all day, every day. Since I've been on keto, I'm on bulletproof coffee. Coffee. What are your life goals? My life goals are to be content and to be successful. Everybody's definition of success is different. Success may not be a whole bunch of money in the bank. Success just might be feeling like I've done what I can do to be the best person that I can be while I'm on this earth. What sports do you play or have you played? Child, nothing. Well, let me stop lying. I played volleyball in 7th grade. They put me in the game for 60 seconds. I hit the ball hit the little tadpole thing and cost us a point, or they got a point, or I don't know what. I still don't even know anything about sports. Sports is not my thing. My favorite sport is shopping. But no, yeah, I was horrible. So no sports. Have any books you read changed your life? I'm not a big reader like I should, and I hate to say that. Besides the Bible, I don't want to be corny. The Bible is definitely life-changing. It'll help you get your life together real quick. Other than the Bible, I've read, but I'm not really a deep reader. I'm trying to get better at that as I get older. There is a self-help book that I bought. I like Lovey Ajayi's I'm Judging You. I also like Monday Morning Start, or Start to Your Monday Morning Choices. There's also another book that taught me about finances that I really liked, how to become rich, or how to be a millionaire. I'm terrible, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'll try to put some pictures that I like somewhere in here. That way you guys can understand what I'm saying. Because that was horrible. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is Baby Boy. Jody. Jody, my Jody. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I like Steph Pappas. She's so cute. She's so funny. Some of the stuff she says, I'm like, girl, that ain't even a word. I also like B Loves Life. I like myself. And who else? Who are my go-to people that I normally watch? I like Glamazon Tay. She's doing a lot of good stuff. I like Ivy. I like Aaliyah J. I like a lot of people. It's quite a few, but those are just a couple of that I'll touch on. Do you speak any languages, and how well? I speak English, and as well as I can demonstrate in my YouTube videos quite eloquently, if I must say so myself. Are you single or taken? Child, I'm single as a dollar bill. Don't know if I'm ready to mingle, but sis is definitely the right one. You know what I'm saying? She just can't take too much nonsense. She gotta have somebody that makes effort. Let's go ahead and break it on down since we asked the question. I know y'all didn't, that's not in here, but I thought I'd just go ahead and break it on down. She gotta have somebody that's patient, somebody that got something going on for them, somebody that's financially stable, somebody that got a whole bunch of kids, no baby mama drama, somebody that actually makes effort, that can make a conversation, somebody that says, I want you, but actually has the action behind it. Okay? Gentlemen, stop wasting our time and playing with us if you know you ain't gonna have that action, boo-boo. Moving right along. What is your idea of a dream date? It's really just great conversation, going somewhere that I probably haven't been before, but I'm a real simple girl. It doesn't take a lot to please me, I guess you can say. Bring some flowers. If we really, like, if you're trying to be husband, just go ahead and set the stage early. Go bring some flowers. A nice walk in the park, a waterfall, or just, you know, like scenic scenery. That'll be nice. A nice dinner. Not the movies, especially if we're just getting to know each other. I want to be able to look you in your eyes and talk to you and ask the 21 questions that I need to know about you to figure out if we can go on date number 2. How long was your longest relationship? To be honest, I don't think I've ever really been in a long-term relationship. I've dealt with someone over the years, like off and on. So I would probably say my longest relationship was a year. I don't have a lot of patience. I really don't. And I need to get better at that. But first off, with patience, before needing more patience, I need to make better decisions in the men that I choose. A lot of women don't take I won't say credit for that, but a lot of women don't look at it as that. We like to point the finger and we like to blame, but at the end of the day, you chose him, sis. Take accountability for who you chose. How would you describe your fashion sense? I'm very simple, t-shirt, jeans. When I go to church, I'm a little bit more fancier. You know what I'm saying? I'll throw on the gold heels with the straps. I love a strap heel that goes all the way up my leg. I love long boots, like thigh-high boots. That just brings another part of me out that makes me feel really, really sexy. Other than that, you're gonna get cute little tops like this. And since I recently lost weight, I'm still trying to discover what my style is. So I really don't have a definition of what my go-to style is quite yet, but sis is working on it. What is your go-to hairstyle? I switch it up. I do braids, weaves, wigs, long, short, French braids, stuff like that. I just don't do a lot of ponytails. I might have to get into that eventually. I've never had a ponytail before, like with added hair or anything. So my go-to hairstyle will normally be anything that's simple that I can just kind of wake up and go. That doesn't take a whole lot of maintenance. How many siblings do you have? I have one sibling. I have one older sister. Her name is Ty. She's 37, 30. We're 5 years apart. So I'll be 32 this year. So yeah, she's 37. She turned 37 in March. No brothers. Yes, we have the same mom and the same dad. What is your go-to fast food order? When I ate fast food, at McDonald's, it was a #1 with extra mac sauce, large fry, and a Coke. If I'm going anywhere else, it'll probably just be like some chicken strips. If I went to Jack in the Box, it was like 2 tacos and a curly fry. Stuff like that. But I'm not eating fast food anymore, so. Now I'm just on that keto train. PC or Mac? I use PC, but I have an iPhone. So I'm Apple related. I'm kind of dibbling dabbling. You know, I do the little double dutch, you know. A Mac to me is just too expensive. It's just too expensive. And at this point, now that I'm doing my YouTube videos, I have iMovie and everything I need on my phone. I just go right on my phone and I can edit. I haven't really found the need for a Mac yet. Maybe down the line. Your most memorable vacation memory? Probably would have been this last vacation that I took with my homegirls. We went to the Dominican Republic for my birthday. And I just had a ball. I just had a blast. Like, they really made my birthday special. They brought me a birthday cake. They remembered to tell me happy birthday. The men on the boat was fine. It was just nice. And it was the first out of the country vacation that I was able to take with my sister. So that was special, you know, us both having our passports, you know, and being able to travel the world together. So that was really, really fun. What are your morning and evening routines? My morning routine, I try to be cognizant of being alive. Let's be real. So the first thing that I do, the first thing that I try to cultivate in my brain is thank you, Jesus, for waking me up another day. Thank you, God. Before I even touch my phone, I'll be tossing and turning, going back and forth, and my mind will start thinking of what I got to do that day, and I immediately try to shut those thoughts down and say, you know, thank God I'm alive. Other than that, I then grab my phone, get on social media, and see what my baby boos have said to me on Instagram, and make sure that I check up with them. My nightly routine is really chill. I don't have anything special that I do. I should be moisturizing, but I just go in there, wrap my hair up, put a bonnet on, and call it a night. Do you have any bad habits? I'm looking at myself as I ask this question. Like, girl, be real with yourself. Bad habits. I'm stubborn, very stubborn. I used to be a tit for tat person. I've grown out of that. I'd say I'm too strong-willed. I don't want to say I'm too strong-willed, but sometimes I'm kind of ironclad, and I feel like I can be a little bit softer. And I'm a procrastinator, and I'm tardy. Let's run down the line. I'm tardy for the party, and I procrastinate. And I be having every intention on being on time. And then something will happen. I feel like, okay, girl, you got 15 minutes. You 15 minutes early. You gonna make it. I'm either right on time or I'm late, unfortunately. Tell us one thing that you wouldn't want us to know. I'm thinking long and hard about this. Tell you guys something that I wouldn't want you to know. I'm a pretty open book. I don't think I have anything hidden or anything that I wouldn't want anybody to know. I'm getting comfortable. I'm crossing my legs because this is getting real good. I can't think of anything, honestly. I really can't. What is your favorite Netflix show? Probably the only thing that I watched on Netflix continuously and binged watched was Orange is the New Black. I'm 3 to 5 seasons behind at this point. I'm very, very much behind. Show us your songs tab on Spotify. My songs tab? Oh Lord, y'all are gonna laugh. Let me give you a hint of what's on my songs tab.
You ready? Let's go, get on.
So basically a bunch of Beyonce, the whole concert. That was the last thing that I downloaded. We have some City Girls on here. Okay, don't get it confused. Act up, you can get snatched up. Hey, what is the craziest thing you've done? The craziest thing I've done? I'm a pretty calm, cool, collective type person. Like, there's not much that you can do to get me out of pocket. The craziest thing that I've done. The craziest thing that I just did recently, I slid into Blake Griffin's DMs. I don't even care. I literally just did it and sent him some heart eye emojis. Y'all ain't even, I'm not a slide into the DM type person, but let me just show you how silly I am. Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin. I think I deleted it. I deleted it. Probably because I was looking so thirsty. Wait. Let me see if I can find it. I deleted it. I 100% slid into Blake Griffin's DMs with no shame. Someone was just like, go to his page. Like, I don't even follow him, but someone's like, go to his page, see what he's been up to. Went to his page, slid in the DMs, and then deleted it. That's probably the craziest thing I've ever done. Describe your first crush. My first crush dates back to like elementary school days. We used to live in West Phoenix, and there was like this after school program we would go to, and it was like, I want to say across the street. I don't really remember the location, but it was close enough for me to walk back and forth as a 10-year-old, 8-year-old. I don't know how old I was. And it was this boy in a wheelchair, and he was light-skinned, and his name was Jeffrey. And it's just crazy to me that I remember this guy. Like, I don't remember if he had freckles, but he was older than me. He probably had to be a teenager, but he was in a wheelchair, and just the cutest guy ever, the nicest guy, would talk to everybody. And I think at that point, that's when I kind of developed my type. I don't want to say it was my type, but I like things that are different. Like braces don't bother me, freckles don't bother me, red hair doesn't bother me, a white man, black guy, orange, blue, yellow doesn't bother me. It was just something, his handicap didn't bother me. It was just something about him that was just intriguing to me. At like 9 years old, like, girl, who's you looking at? That's a grown man at this point. But it was just, I'll never forget. His name was Jeffrey, light skin, in a wheelchair, child. He was so fun. What theme parks have you been to? I've been to Disneyland, I've been to Universal Studios, I've been to Six Flags, and that is it. Here locally in Arizona, we have something called Castles and Coasters. That's not even a real theme park. But I've been to all the major theme parks in California. California Adventure, yeah, I've been to all of them. Not Disney World, but one day. Who was your childhood best friend? I had a couple. I had a couple childhood best friends. The first one, the very, very first childhood friend when I lived in West Phoenix was Jessica. Her name was Jessica Hernandez. The girl and her family were so sweet to me. When I tell you, they practically fed me and let me come into their home day after day. Just, I know they had to get tired of me. Like, when is this girl gonna go home? I felt like they adopted me in a way, because I just literally am so grateful for them. Because, you know, my sister was older. We got a space in our age, so she was out hanging out, and that's the one person that I kind of cling to. And then my later childhood, the people that I grew around the longest would probably be Elva Valle. That is my girl. She lived right across the street. She took me into, also Danielle, Nicole, that's my girl. These people literally treated me like I was their additional child. Like, they fed me, they let me eat. We talking about rice. beans, ceviche, the whole nine. Like, over there so much, to where my grandma used to have to come and get me and be like, girl, leave these people alone. But I'm like, that's just what I do. I love being over their house after school every single day, and they took me in as if I was their family. I feel like I owe all these families some money at this point, because they were definitely feeding an additional child. And can you imagine coming home every day and it's just one little black girl at your house all day, every day? I know they were tired of me, but they never showed it. You know, they always welcomed me with open arms. It's just amazing. Thank you, guys. I don't know if you're watching this, but thank you and your family. I really appreciate you. What is your favorite genre of film and why? I like comedy. I like romanticism. Yes, I said it, romanticism. I don't like scary movies. I can do like thriller, like What Lies Beneath, The Girl on the Train, stuff like that I can do. But when it gets gory, like The Conjuring, Saw 1, 2, 3, 8, and 9, Final Destination, I'm out. I've seen those. I haven't seen The Conjuring. I've seen Saw and I've seen Final Destination, but sis can't do it. What was your dream job as a kid? As a kid, I wanted to be an ice skater. I would watch the basic television that we had because we didn't have no cable. The Olympics or whatever it would be on Channel 12 and stuff, and I would see the ice skaters. So I wanted to be an ice skater, and then I wanted to be a gymnast. Those are the two things that I wanted to be the most when I was a child. What is your coffee order? I normally make coffee at home. Now that I'm on keto, I'll normally get a grande iced coffee with sugar-free vanilla, sugar-free cinnamon dolce, and heavy whipping cream on the side. No syrup, no classic. That's what you say, no classic. What's your favorite thing to order on Uber Eats? I've never ordered from Uber Eats. Never ordered from any of those places. Have you moved from home? Where to, and how was the experience? I did. I moved from home for 14 months. I moved to Las Vegas, Nevada. It was terrible. Moving right along. Have you ever failed? Have you ever failed at anything, and what did you learn? I would consider my time as a supervisor being something that I failed at. I don't feel that I really was able to show my best self. I let stress take over my life. In essence, I took things personally. I love teaching people, coaching people, and showing people what things look like and how to be better. And the reward always was, for me, is seeing them being able to put it into action. I just feel like I failed at successfully being able to manage personalities. What did I learn? That it may not be for me, and I stepped out of the role because I'd rather focus on myself and be the best person that I can be for me first before I can try to be that for somebody else. How many countries have you traveled to? I'll say 3, and I'll include the US because I've traveled all across the US. I've been to Mexico, I've been to Cabo, and then I've been to Dominican Republic. And yeah, I haven't been outside of that. That's it. Who is your celebrity crush? I'm not going to say that it's Blake Griffin. I give up on him. He missed his shot. He missed his chance. My celebrity crush, I don't know if I have anybody that I look at and I just drool over, or anybody that I have as my screensaver. You know, Idris Elba, he's always a good little snack, you know. DeAndre Jordan, Michael B. Jordan. Look, all the Jordans, honey, send them my way, send them my way. I do not have any pets. Oh, the question is, I'm sorry, do you have any pets? No, I do not. What are your pet peeves? Inconsistency, lack of communication, liars, and people that have no follow through, people that have no action behind what they say. What do you do in your free time? I really like to relax. If I have some extra money, I'll go shop, record YouTube videos, things of that nature. Do you have any weird quirks? Probably, yeah. Like my water, I can't have my water too cold, so I will put the bottle of water in the microwave and I'll zap it for about 30 seconds to a minute. That way I can guzzle my water down and enjoy it. I don't like drinking the water and it's too cold on my throat. Like some people can have ice cold water. My throat ain't set up like that. Can't do it. What is your favorite color? People say gold is not a color. Gold is a color. Fight me. Gold is my favorite color. It used to be purple. Granted, with the purple pillows, it used to be purple, but now that I'm grown, I would say gold. The next question is, what social media are you addicted to? Probably Instagram. It used to be Snapchat all the time. Now it's Instagram. I've really come into the Instagram stories. At one point in time, you couldn't touch Snapchat. Snapchat was like Jesus to me. Not anymore. Snapchat, you slacking. Your wife don't even like the update that you made. I saw your interview about that, sir. Change it back. We don't like it. And then the last question is, how do you get along with your family? Me and my immediate family get along well. Like my mom, my sister, my stepdad, my grandmother. That's great. Now, all right, well, that concludes the Get to Know Me tag, the 50 questions. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you so much for clicking on the video to try to get to know me. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family. Let them know what I got going on over here. And without further ado, we are done. Have a good day, guys. Bye.